Many newer MMA fans know Fedor Emelianenko, but look with some suspicion at their veteran friends who have been following the sport for more than a decade when they tell them Fedor is the GOAT. While he may not be the greatest of all time, he was without any doubt the best heavyweight between 2002 and 2009. In that period, he fought 32 times and lost a single dubious doctor stoppage, mowing down many of the best heavyweights of his day. And during the 2000s, he was as big as it gets in MMA. His stoic demeanor was in stark contrast to the fierce nature of most fighters, but his unwavering and unchanging grimace didn't prevent him annihilating every single opponent in front of him and winning legions of devoted fans in the process. At the time, Japan was holding events that not only rivaled the UFC in the quality of fighters, but far surpassed them in the production and attendance. The Japanese have a knack for dramatic and exaggerated walkouts. The infamous Pride events resembled much more professional wrestling than MMA. Another thing Japanese MMA always loved and still does to this day are freak show fights. Open weight contests were a thing of the past in the US at the time, but in Japan, they were blooming. The bigger the difference in size, the better. This is how gargantuan men like Hongman Choi, Bob Sapp, and Butterbean rose to fame. During the best heavyweight run in history, the last emperor forged his legacy by beating champions and giants alike. To showcase the glory of the Russian, we've chosen 4 of his best giant-slaying contracts. What happens when you combine gargantuan size with solid karate skills? You get the only guy to win the K1 World Grand Prix title 4 times. Semmy Schilt did not begin his illustrious career in kickboxing, though. In his time, he had 41 MMA matches, and in 2002, he was about to welcome to Pride FC a young Russian who was on a tear in the Ring World Series. Fedor was a world Sambo champion and very intelligently decided to use this skill set against the towering Dutchman.
Oh, Sam is in trouble here, folks. Semmy Schilt is on the verge of being armbarred.
After 3 rounds of non-stop action on the ground, Emelianenko introduced himself and was no longer that guy, but became the last emperor.
Look, see the timing on that? I think he's going to step back, boss.
No, Seb doesn't even try to defend the takedown. Yeah, he's not even. Yeah, he's got way too much balance. These are good strikes.
I noticed that that would be his only loss is to TK Kosaka, and it was by a fluke cut.
3 years and many legendary fights later, Fedor was coming fresh off his win against fellow legend Mirko Krokop, which was later awarded Fight of the Decade. In front of him was a different type of challenge. Brazilian juggernaut Zuluzinho was undefeated in his 7 professional fights, and all of them ended in devastating knockouts. Emelianenko stepped in front of Zuluzinho, who was almost twice his size, with his trademark emotionless stare.
To Fedor Emelianenko.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, we're not taking it away from Fedor.
Oh my God, it's it! Oh no!
Only seconds into the fight, the last emperor threw his grenade of a left hook faster than any heavyweight should be and swooped down on his tumbling giant prey for the finish.
Quick, that's one of the quickest left hands I think I've ever seen thrown by Fedor.
And Fedor Emelianenko, an absolute machine. A barrage
That's
of
it.
hammerfist. Fedor Emelianenko sends a very clear message to everyone. The biggest star in the MMA universe and the most dangerous one at that.
No one came bigger than the Korean Hongman Choi. At 7 feet 2 inches and weighing in at more than 352 pounds, he was a perfect fit for the Japanese fascination of a freak show. The weight discrepancy was too obvious, and the usual Sambo takedown backfired on Fedor, who found himself underneath the towering Korean. Nevertheless, he found a way to slay another giant and collected Choi's arm on the legendary 2007 New Year's Eve. Not only was Tim Sylvia much larger than Fedor, but he was also a former UFC heavyweight champ. The hugely anticipated matchup was for the inaugural WA MMA heavyweight title with the newly created but very ambitious promotion Affliction. The sold-out crowd witnessed a brief but brutal show.
Yeah, this is for the WAMA heavyweight belt, Big John. Oh, nice. Sharp left there by Tim Sylvia goes down. This is what Fedor does best.
A wild combination sent Sylvia tumbling, where Fedor quickly swarmed the downed Colossus and locked up an inescapable rear naked choke.
Fedor immediately hooking into hooks, going for a rear naked choke.
This is the same position Randy Couture had Tim Sylvia, but he's got that down.
He tapped out. He tapped out. 36 seconds.
That is what
Fedor, Emelianenko.
The whole order lasted only 36 seconds and put all the suspicions to rest that Emelianenko was on the decline.